Hey, folks. I am going to go over, given a word problem that asks you to write an equation from it to define a variable and write an equation. This is a problem that I've taken from CPM's Course 3. This is section 4.1.4 and number 4-44. So it says, I'm thinking of a number. When I double my number and then subtract the result from 5, I get -1. What is my number? Right? And solve an equation. So first we're going to define our variable, right? So we need to define the variable. That's our first step when writing an equation to solve a word problem. My variable in this case, I'm going to just call it x. And my x is represented what? It's my number. That's what my x is going to represent, because that wants me to find my number, right? So let's write an equation using x in terms of my number. So it says I double my number. What is double? Double means what? Means times 2, right? Multiply by 2. So I double my number. So to show that with an x, you would say 2x, 2 times the number. That's doubling, right? 2 times 2x. Then subtract the result from 5. Okay, so read this carefully. Then subtract the result from 5. So it's not 2x minus 5. It's going to be subtracted from 5. So it's 5 minus 2x. See, double my number, then subtract the result from 5. 5 minus 2x. So that's what this is saying, this sentence. And then what's it says? It says I get -1. So that means 5 minus 2x, that is equal to -1. So that's the equation based on that one sentence and after I've defined my variable. So now it just wants me to solve that equation. So solving equations, remember, are finding the number, right? The number that makes this true. What x makes this equation true? I could play around with numbers and start putting things in and doing a guess and check, but I need to figure out what is the x, what number goes there to give me the true statement and make that a -1. So I'm going to use the solving equation techniques, right? Remember, solving equations, you isolate your variable terms. So I got to get my 2x all alone. So to get rid of, I have to get rid of the 5 first. So I'm going to subtract 5 because it's a positive 5 right now. Opposite of positive 5 is -5. So that makes that go away. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Then let's see, we need, what do I have left? I have the minus in front makes this a -2x now, is equal to -1 and -5 is a -6. I combine those, right? -1, -5, -6. Now, final step of solving an equation is divide by the coefficient. Why did I do that? Because -2 divided by -2 is 1. I make that become a 1, and 1x is what I want. But what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So what is -6 divided by -2? Negative divided by negative is positive. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the answer should be 3. So let's check it. My number should be 3. So is that true? If I double my number, well, double 3, right? I'm going to check it. This is me checking it. I'm going to double my number. So 2 times 3 is 6. Then subtract the result from 5. So I'm going to say, take that 6 now and subtract it from 5. So 5 minus 6, what is 5 minus 6? Equals -1. And sure it says I get -1, so it checks out. So my number is 3.